Welcome back. What will be covered in Part 3? Once you are informed and comfortable with the material, where do you begin when telling others? We will cover a bit of legal information, and then we will explore the most frequently asked questions from Ed's mailbag and radio shows. So, let's get started. Informing others. You've taken your first emotional roller coaster ride of discovery and have experienced ups and a few downs. You have found that the world is not as bad a place as the news and media have led you to believe. You may have even been angry about the deception. Let me assure you that the experience will not be the last time you feel the wide emotional swings. As you find other personalities who aren't who you thought they were, and that our history is not entirely what you were taught, expect to buckle up for your next emotional roller coaster ride. Now you're energized. You want to tell others so they can feel free from fear and see the world as it really is. What do you do next? Informing others continued. Discovering the truth is a very disconcerting process. For some, it is downright frightening and perplexing. Not everyone is ready to find the path to truth at the same time. Some may even choose to never embark on the journey. Do not be surprised or take it personally if others become dismissive, angry, or antagonistic. A simple tool to see if others are open to further information is to offer them the video link below. Remember that it took you some time and fortitude to get to this point, and to ask questions, to doubt and examine the status quo you thought was factual. With respectful discussion, pass information on to others in small portions. Let them decide for themselves. Tool to wake them up. Warning: this is not for everyone. Please see the link below. Now for a little legalese. We have always been in a buyer beware market. That not only includes your consumer purchases, but what you put into your head as truth. Confidence men and scams are as old as man himself, so these current events are nothing new. Don't get discouraged. Each exposure puts the rest on notice. The illusions, now disrupted, cause the loss of revenue and time when plans must be changed, actors retired from roles. Current laws do not make the use of a synonym, pen name, or alias illegal. Only in the instance of provable fraud can there be prosecution. Fraud and conspiracy are difficult to prove. To show beyond a reasonable doubt that a synonym name was developed specifically to defraud is extremely rare unless there is identity theft. For the entertainment industry, the foundation of the business is for the fake and fantasy to be convincing. Do not allow yourself to be duped. While legal prosecution is difficult, trial by public opinion can mete out the necessary justice. If you find evidence of actual crimes of fraud and illegal activity, certainly do notify the proper authorities. for slander and libel cases in authentic courts, not Courtland TV. The plaintiff's legal name must be disclosed, and if they have a synonym, even for legitimate business purposes, the depositions during discovery can demand that information. The plaintiff must prove that what has been publicly stated about them is untrue and that there was malicious intent. For publicly known individuals, it is more difficult to successfully win such a case. Keep that in mind if someone threatens you that they are going to sue you for your opinion or for passing along the truth. Be sure to read the Haskell versus Cherini 120-page answer on WellAware1.com. Frequently asked questions. Why are they doing this? Rather than speculate, you probably need to ask the actors and others. You need to ask them. For centuries, there has always been evil and power struggles, the lust for money, position, and control. When did all this get off track? For our American history, we can go back only as far as available photographic evidence, so research and provable matching is solid back to Theodore Roosevelt Jr. Ed is also examining pictures of Lincoln in another role. What about the history books? Just as in current events, information becomes incorporated as factual history when it is not proven false at the time. Corrections to history are not easily made. Who is behind all the deception? In William Guy Carr's book from the 1950s, Pawns in the Game, he wrote they would not be seen to the public and would remain in the background. The wealthy and powerful, well-known family members have roles but are not at the top as Carr described. Some of the people we thought were the power brokers have been exposed as acting in many public roles. Therefore, they are puppets as well. Unlike Carr, we do not feel it is an Illuminati or Bilderberger group, but a core of cooperative planners who stay well behind the scenes. It is international in scope and reach, and it is obvious that global control and domination, more wealth and power, is their intent. How can this be reversed? Information and the truth neutralizes the fear tactics that are being deployed to control the citizens. Just as the false information is enslaving, the truth renews freedom and independent thought. Won't I fear for my safety? That question must be answered with a question. Where did that idea come from? The media and the movies have planted that fear into people. There is criminal activity and violence, of course. However, the last thing these people want to do is draw attention to their deceptions with a real investigation. When did WellAware 1 and DallasGoldBug's work begin? While 9/11 did provide many unanswered questions, the most significant recent event was the Gabrielle Giffords hoax in January of 2011. That is when Ed's work, research, and exposures became well known. Before that, he had worked on the JFK assassination investigations. Please see his personal story and credentials on WellAware1.com. Why is there so much criticism of his work? There are many people who profit from fear and misinformation. They sell books and other materials, have made careers from it, and enjoy some celebrityship in their fields. People don't like it. when they are exposed and they are at risk to lose it all. They are terrified their deceptions will be revealed and their money streams cut off. Remember, personal attacks do not dispute the evidence, the conclusions, the results, and the presented facts. WellAware1.com. When reading this material and judging the research, information, diagrams, and photographic comparisons presented, there may be times you feel the truth is far more frightening than any fiction. It is part of what Ed describes as the roller coaster ride of emotions that people experience when someone discovers that what they thought was history is a sham. The generations of faux leaders and actors thought we were fools when we gave them our greatest gift, our trust. Let us prove ourselves now wise by laying claim to our own destiny with the real truth once again. Note, there is no charge for access to Ed Chirini's websites, his videos, or his supporting materials. Feel free to share the links to his websites with others. As long as you do not change the material or charge for the information, you may freely distribute his videos and photo comparisons. No one should ever have to pay for the truth. Remember to subscribe to be notified of new updates. If you find the information within this site helpful and wish to contribute to WellAware1.com, you can do so at the link on his website. An honest man fears no question. Ed Chirini Jr., also known as DallasGoldBug. Get informed, stay informed, educate others. You will never see the world